What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Dreadwind. Honestly, guys, I almost didn't pick up Dreadwind. I had all four Power of the Primes Deluxes in my hand at Target, and I was like, I don't know who Dreadwind is. And that might sound crazy, but I totally blanking on Dreadwind. Don't worry about it, guys. That happens a lot to me. You know, G1 was a long time ago, and yeah. And I haven't watched really much of it since. And I was a kid, so hey. But yeah, I don't recall this guy at all. So I didn't really have a connection with him. I heard he was just like a repaint, retool of a Combiner Wars figure, an aerial bot, I believe. Yeah, I mean, judging by the whole plane motif, yeah. Which I do have, but I haven't ever taken them out of their boxes. Par for the course here, par for the course. So yeah, I didn't have a connection, so I didn't want to get him, and at the last second, I was like, you know what? With Wave 1 of Power of the Primes, I really should try to grab everything. It's kind of what I did with Titans Returns, just to see what I was getting into. And then, you know, I'll act accordingly from there, because, you know what? Titans Returns, I didn't pick up everything, so, and, you know, that's pretty much how I am with, you know, like, all lines, you know, like, you know, honestly, this channel, it's about my collection first and foremost, so it will always be, you know, what I'm picking up for myself. And I had a little microphone malfunction, but there we go. So, but, you know what, guys, like, so far, like, this, at least the robot mode, has been my favorite. Now, at the time of this recording, I actually haven't transformed this guy yet. So, what I'm going to be doing is, I wanted to film this scene, you know, of the robot mode, like, without transforming this guy yet, and then take a break, and then get down to it. Because I don't want anything to alter the fact that I really like this robot mode more than any of the other three so far. It just looks gorgeous. He cuts such an awesome, like, silhouette, robot silhouette. I just really like him a lot. The color scheme is, you know, it's not my favorite, but it's cool. It works well. I don't know for sure, because, again, I can't remember, but this guy, he has a relationship with Overlord? Does he? Because, yeah, colors. But, yeah, it's a great sculpt. Very, very nice. And I'm glad I haven't really messed around with the aerial bots too much, because it would kind of take away from this right now. This feeling. It's great. It looks really nice. That's an awesome gun. We'll look at it in a little bit. But I just like how the thrusters look on his shoulders, how his chest looks. It's plain, but it works well. I love his kneecaps there. You know, I don't mind all that. Kibble there. I'm not even sure if that's right. Yeah, I think it is. So I don't know. Something about him. Something about him. He's just a classic Transformer, you know, like, classic generic Transformer, but a good feeling one too. Very nice. And that head sculpt is awesome. He's, I don't know, there's something about him, like a knight or a ninja or something. Something really cool about this guy's head sculpt. I love the yellow eyes. I love the purple there. Really nice. I love the silver in the middle of his chest there with the Decepticon symbol. That looks great. The red on the sides looks good. It's a little sloppy, as you can see right there and right there. And there's a little extra red up there, but it doesn't take away from me for some reason. I don't know. You know, I guess because the color separation works really well. I love, you know, these colors here, the teal and with the gun and the sides. And guys, this is the best thing they've done. You know, like, they should have done that with everybody's stuff. Oh, hey, this is how this is going to look. There you go, if you want to use a Titan Master. Just to get that out of the way. But yeah, the color matching Prime Master, Prime Armor there, just really puts this guy over the edge. It looks like something he should be holding, and I just really dig that, you know, a lot. So, I mean, I think they did a great job there. It just looks natural. Yeah, man, it's just awesome. So, very, very nice in all of those regards. You know, again, some paint mess-ups but on his chest, but otherwise, it's not bad. You know, the silver there on the teal looks good. The silver on the purple looks good. So, that's his back. We'll look at all that stuff later. But it's good. It's really good. You know, articulation, head swivels, arms swivel up here, and then there's a hinge there, and a swivel, mushroom peg swivel there. Ratcheted elbows are very nice. Feels good. I don't think his wrists move at all. Nope. All of these guys so far have had waist articulation due to being a combiner, blah, blah, blah. Don't really care for the combining stuff. Legs split out to there, kick out to there, kick back all the way. Pretty good there. The mushroom pegged thigh, single jointed knee. All these guys have been pretty much the same in all of those regards. Nothing in his feet. So, but you could still get him in some really great poses because he's solid. He's not like floppy at all, and I dig that a lot. He just feels good, and the overall aesthetic is something really nice. And I don't know, maybe it's just because he just looks so different than the other guys. And again, I don't have like any like real experience with the mold because I never took Superion out of the box, so I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So this looks good. And I'm very pleasantly surprised. So definitely in robot mode, it's been my favorite thus far. Let's look at his gun. Pretty nice in that teal. There's a little bit of a sprue mark there. But it's a nice, chunky, good blaster here. Like really big and good, and just feels better than the other guys. And that might be because it's from an older figure. I don't know if this is the same gun that came with somebody else or if this is a new gun, but there's something about it that just feels better than the other weapons that we've gotten. So, just something to think about there. Oh, and I just took out his entire arm. That's not what I meant to do. Let's take out the prime armor. That was interesting because that has not happened before. I'm pulling on it now. Not coming out, so I don't know how I just did that. Again, the prime armor looks really cool in these colors. I really dig that they match the colors. And you can take out the little phaser like we've done. The other reviews. And see, that just looks so much better. It just works. Really, really dig that. And the rest, you can pop in here. This guy, at least you could open up his chest there, put that down. Boop. And pop in that. You know, and then, you know, you could pop in a Titan Master. Hey, we'll finally take this one out of here and put it in here. Since this is different colors and stuff. How about that? That looks really silly, but it'll probably look better with a Prime Master than a Titan Master. But same deal there, you know. I believe you can also just use these. Yeah, if you wanted to make it come out even further, but why bother since you have a little peg there? Why bother making it come out so much further? So yeah, that opens up there. Pretty cool stuff. Again, just pleasantly surprised. Let's look at his card really quick because I have been looking at all the cards here, and I'm going to continue to do so. Nice art. Very cool. I really dig it. These cards have been nice. I got Solus Dreadwind. He forges armor that cloaks him in darkness. That's the best one so far. The best little quote so far of any of these. So, very cool. I dig that they're making these collectible in a way where you might want to get more than one Dreadwind. I don't know. Or people could trade him online or sell him on eBay even. Eek. But yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing because there's multiples. There's multiple different Dreadwinds and Jazzes and Slugs and Swoop cards. So different colors and Prime Master. So interesting. For some size comparisons, here is Titans Return RC. And it's, you know, like, having gotten RC really recently and I guess she's my last, like, Titans Return figure. I'll probably get a couple others on, like, clearance here and there that I haven't picked up yet. Like, I got my eye on Twinferno. Here's Jazz. Like, she just feels better, you know, like, even though she's a little loose, there's something about the plastics and stuff here that I've liked better than these guys. So I don't know. I feel like this line is a bit of a step back so far, but we shall see. There's Slug in alt mode. And that little Soundwave, whose name I can't recall right now. And I haven't been able to recall it in a while. But I'm probably going to review it soon. I have the box here somewhere. Here is Al C. And there you go. And there's your size comparisons. So let's get this dude ready for transformation. And in no time at all, we're back. Although, in my time, I figured out all his transformations. And then I did some Cyber weekend. It's not Cyber Monday just yet. Shopping. Because, oh my god, there's a lot of good deals out there. Yikes. So we're gonna have some unboxings coming up. Some more unboxings. I wonder if I should... stop it. Let's get into the transformation of this guy. Because I don't know why I'm talking about that stuff. Because, yeah. Turn his head around. Never look at my transformations for your own transformations. Because I'm just not that good at it. And I just go about it however I want. Kind of do this. We'll see if I actually remember how to do all this after all that. There's something that goes up here, something along those lines. These arms just hang out over here. I'm going to clip these guys together. Now, one thing I'm noticing, and this is so far on all 4 figures, I'm having some tabbing issues. It's kind of unfortunate, you know, like nothing really wants to stay together. Now, this guy at least is a remold, and you could always say, like, hey, it's a remold, you know, it's probably got some wear and tear on it. But the other guys? Really? So you want to get these legs in there, and then pop this in here. The arms will stay there for now because these, and I found this really, really cool. And from what I understand, this is new to this figure. This wasn't in the original. They put these on a hinge, and you move that forward, which gives you, I think it gives you something to tab into now, right? Somewhere? Yes. Somewhere there's something to tab into. Hold on. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this up and see what we can. Oh, right. These. Before I did all that, these arms, which is another cool thing, I think, have a little interesting hinge. And then, how about I do this on camera? I have this tendency when I'm transforming stuff to just look at the thing and not look at my camera, but you know, I apologize about that. It unhinges there, and then you can flip it back up. I think that's really cool. I like that. All right, so now we got something here, something to believe in. Yeah, child of the '80s, guys. Child of the '80s. All right, somewhere there it is. I think. Where is the hinge? Right there. And right there. Hey! Figured it out. Here, There's also something that goes back there, so everything kind of plops into place. Yes, it plops into place. I'm gonna fold these little puppies out, and booyah! You got a nice jet. Looks really good in this mode, guys. I like Dreadwind. I really do. I like the transformation a lot. I think it's really cool. This is tabbing in a little better right now than it did the first time I did it. So I'm happy about that. It looks really nice. I like the paint a lot. I do. I love that teal. It's so nice, and I like how the silver and the purple work on top of it, so really good there. The thrusters here in red look really nice. Cockpit looks nice. The purple bits and the gray bits right next to each other are really cool. There's even painted silver on the soft plastic here on these guys right there, but is what it is. I wish they weren't soft, but I'm fine with it. You got a lot, you know, you got a good amount of robot kibble there, but at least it's all like solid. Molded detail looks cool there. I like the missiles. That's awesome. Back looks decent, I guess. But man, it's just cool looking. It's a nice jet, and it feels solid in this mode. So that's pretty cool. There he is with Slug and an Optimus Prime. And where did I put Swoop? He's all the way behind me. Hold on. I have them mistransformed because I was checking something out. There he is with Swoop. You can see how they look. Head to head, Sky Battle. It's like Jets versus Rodan. I like it. I really do, guys. It looks really nice. I can't say anything more about it. It's just cool. Now this thing, where's the little... I don't know where the little gun is. That's sad. That's sad to me. But this can go here, which is cool. I did see some pics of the original toy while I was looking at stuff, you know, which was a Power Master, and that's very similar. Man, I don't know where his little gun thing went. That's sad. It's here somewhere. So much stuff on my desk. But anywho, not a big deal. The gun also you could pop in on the wings if you want. You wanted that? Yeah. Look at him. Look at Slug looking on. He could stay there. Or you could open that up, I think. Is that something you could do? Yeah, you can. I guess that's a little better. If it looks ridiculous. But I don't, for the most part, I don't like storage on Transformers. That's just, just put this somewhere. Store somewhere else. Right, Slug? Right. Is that right? But, there you go. I'm done with this review. I like it. No, I'm not done with it. What am I talking about? This Slug, you gotta excuse me. You're kind of distracting me. 2 more modes here, right? Right. So, as far as the leg mode, you want to bring these down, fold these back up. Let's bring that down again. And we're going to do that. And now, open that up. I think you want to open that up a little bit. That'll be easier. Then fold that back down, and then bring that back up. So, leg mode is simply something like so. It is what it is. I don't know what this guy is going to combine with, what he can combine with. I guess you could, you know, switch him with previous things. I don't know. But he is there for you to do. Unless there's something like I said, like with Overlord, and I don't know if they were doing another Overlord because they just did one. I didn't get that figure, but I am getting the Takara version because I just really was enamored with the colors on that. So we'll check that out later. Later meaning, I don't know when that's out. Next year. Next year soon, guys. Next year soon. Okay. So now you want to do a little bit of that. Open up the legs. So you give yourself a elbow. Now, I believe you want to turn these around and out is the official way. And flip that around. And I think these go like this. But, you know, I mean, the thing is with any of this stuff, it's like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you could, you know, it's not really forming anything official right now. So you really can just, you know, do whatever you want, which I think is cool. You know, so this is how I'm going with it. I think it looks cooler like this, in my opinion. I guess that would be like that. It's a decent looking arm mode. I mean, I would probably want to do something more with these. Maybe bring him up a little bit, something. Take him off since I apparently, you know, have that comes out. So I don't know. The arms are a little weird to me. I wish you could do something more with them in arm mode. Maybe you can and I'm missing it. So you guys let me know if you want. But yeah, has an elbow bend. It looks good enough. You know, so I don't know. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig this as an arm, guys. Not bad. Right? Not bad. So, since we have him like this, let's just bring him back to the rockin'. Wow, you know, I've been messing with him and I lost both his arms. That's crazy, because I wasn't having any issues with that till I started reviewing. So, man, I gotta say that's a little bit of a detriment. I mean, again, pulling it out doesn't do it, so it's just like I don't know what it is. And I gotta say, I also like the legs like this a little bit. It's not bad if you wanted to do that, if you want less kibble in the back. Or you could, that pops off too. That's been popping off since the unboxing, that particular one. The other one I haven't had too much trouble with. But yeah, I still really like this guy. I really do. Despite those little issues of popping off. And again, the little paint mishaps with the red on his chest. But otherwise, I think this guy is awesome. And he's still my favorite of the bunch. Overall, and I'd like to bring these guys back in. Because this is the end of the deluxes for the first wave. So let's bring the gang in, shall we? Let's do it. So overall, I don't think so far, even though I really like him and I really like him, I don't know if they're as strong yet as what we were getting in Titan's Return. I do appreciate the more proportional heads, if they are proportional. I definitely think with the Dinobots they are, and you know, this guy, Dreadwind, is. Jazz's head might be too small, but I don't know. I'm not in love quite yet, and I'm looking forward to getting the little Legends class figures in hand, as well as the little Prime Masters and the Voyagers, which are all up for pre-order, and people are finding them around, so there's that. So look around and see if you find them. You know, in the next few weeks, you know, they should be popping up. I did put in orders at Amazon for the Voyagers and at BBTS for the Legends and Prime Masters, who had better prices on those than Amazon. So those are where I've put in my pre-orders so far. we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, that's all I have. I hope you've dug these 4 reviews. I tried to get them out as fast as I can, but the holiday, it took up a lot of time. There's a lot of family time. So, it is what it is. Also, we've been a little sick over here. ULTRAZILLA Mommy, ULTRAZILLA Junior. I've been trying to fight it. So, have to do some family stuff. It is what it is. All right, so I hope you dug these reviews over the weekend. Let me know your final thoughts on the deluxes. Let's pop up a conversation on them. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace out, peeps.